Bookkeeping isn't going away. In fact, it's becoming more valuable, but the way it's being done is totally changing, and that's actually a really good thing for you. A lot of people hear AI and think this is going to replace me, but what's really happening is this. The task of bookkeeping is actually getting easier, and that's something bookkeepers have wanted for years. We love it. We love the technology. We love when things advance. It means less manual work, less time spending categorizing transactions, less time trying to keep up with cleanups, and all of that basic work. All of that is becoming more standardized. And when something becomes standardized, it starts to feel like a commodity. Now, I want to be clear, that doesn't mean you are becoming a commodity. It just means that busy work is being handled, or it's gonna be easier to handle the busy work. And now it's time for you to focus on what actually matters, what builds your business and what differentiates you from everyone else. Because clients were never just paying for you to categorize transactions anyways. They were paying for clarity, they're paying for understanding, and they were paying for peace of mind. And I want to give you a real example from one of my own clients. Every time that I meet with my clients, the first thing I ask is, how did you feel this month? I don't ask how much money do you think you made. I don't ask how well did you run your business today. How did it feel to run your business this past month? Because I've had clients where the numbers look great on paper. They look amazing. It shows a really high revenue and low expenses, but they were stressed, overwhelmed, and stretched thin the entire month. And in that moment, when I ask that, they may see that the extra profit doesn't really feel worth it to them. So if all we do is send a report and say, hey, great month, you made a ton of money, then you'd be completely missing the point. You're missing what actually matters to them. And this is where you can really make a difference, when you understand both the numbers and the person behind the business. That's where real value happens. Now that is exactly where AI can actually help, because it gives you back time. It gives you the ability to automate a lot of the mundane tasks. Time used to be spent in the weeds, looking for things and doing the categorization. Now you get to spend less time doing the work and more time understanding the business and the business owner. You get less focused on the task and more focused on the person behind that business. And if you're just getting started with bookkeeping, this is one of the best times to start, because you can build your business the way it should be from day one. So yes, parts of bookkeeping are becoming a commodity. I'd be a liar if I told you they weren't, but that's not the real threat. That is the opportunity, because the bookkeepers who lean into this, those are the bookkeepers who focus on people, not just the numbers. They focused on the business owners, the relationships with that business owner. And now more than ever, that is going to be the most valuable part of your business as a bookkeeper, that relationship you have with the business owner. Don't focus on what's being automated. Don't focus on the task. Focus on what the automation allows you to become. So the task doesn't matter as much as what that task gives you. So don't focus on what AI is automating, but rather focus on what the automation allows you to become. When things become a commodity, there's nothing differentiating you from another bookkeeper. And at that point, no one wins. When things are a commodity, business owners start to look for the lowest price. So remember, relationships first. Use AI to help you with automation and focus on that relationship with that business owner. There's a person behind every business. They have their own goals, and their goals may not just be to increase their profit margins. A lot of times their goals are more personal. What's the reason your client started their business? Did they actually started to have an empire, 1 million employees? Did they start their business because they wanted freedom, they want flexibility, and to make their own hours? My guess is about 99% of them started their business because of the latter. They wanted the freedom and the flexibility. The same reason you're starting your bookkeeping business, or the reason you have your bookkeeping business. So I just want to end this by encouraging you, don't be scared of AI. Embrace it, use it to automate your business, and focus on relationships always.